Hi guys, this is Fuse Unbothered, brought to you by Upfront and Personal, and the gang is here.
Somebody in the building, ABA Kings, what's going on?
I love you, what's going on? And my name is Gabrielle, and you guys, we have so much to talk about. As we usually do, we come here, talk about interesting things happening all around the world, and we have a couple of that to talk about today.
Give them hints.
Okay, so the hint is, all of you that want to, leave the country and you don't want to be associated with Nigeria.
Go and check your ancestral.
Maybe you should actually check your ancestral, what's it called now? Do ancestry
origin.
tests. Yes. Yeah.
Know your ancestral origin.
Maybe
you might not be Nigerian.
After
because
all.
Now we have a lot of foreigners that are actually doing this test and they are finding out that
they're Nigerian.
They're somewhat Nigerian.
But then there are some of us who do this test and find out that we are actually 100% from other countries like Europe.
I'm sure I'm from Greece.
I'm sure I'm from
maybe
Denmark.
I'm from the from Maldives.
There's no way I'm not from Denmark
or Bahamas.
You are just changing your pick one now.
We'll be right back after short break, guys. Don't move a muscle.
That's right.
One Africa Global Foods is here to cater to all your food needs. From your African foodstuffs like Indomie instant noodles, fresh palm oil, beverages like Amstel Malta, Maltina, One African Global Food got you. Sister Precious, it's high time to stop that embarrassment begging people to bring African food for you when you can get it in the city that you find yourself. Oh yeah, go to One Africa Global Foods right now and get all your authentic African local foodstuffs. Whether you are in USA, Canada, Dubai, anywhere, all those foods you want to cook, vegetable soup, you need palm oil to do it, afang, everything. You don't need to let people be muting you on WhatsApp. Oh. Sister Precious, no more embarrassment again. Oh. Now it's time to order all your African local foodstuffs. They will bring it to you wherever you are, to your doorsteps. Oh yeah, you heard me. Go to One Africa Global Foods right now. We're here and happy shopping. Mutane na duk inda kuke, One Africa Global Foods muna zuwa. Mes amis francophones, je sais que tout le monde va être content parce que maintenant toute la nourriture africaine est là. Fuse Unbothered.
Remember when a couple of I think this was like a year ago or a couple of months back, months back, Meghan Markle came out to talk about the fact that she has done her ancestry test and it's revealing that she's about 43% Nigerian. And everybody was talking about it because people started to give her names. Some gave her Igbo names, and I think that's cool because
someone gave her the name Fumi.
Really?
I'm being serious, and I'm like, she doesn't even look Yoruba.
She doesn't even look Yoruba, to be honest.
I mean, she looks like she's from
Edo.
Exactly.
No, she looks Edo, somewhere like Edo Delta State,
like
or
South.
last Igbo Sha. Do you understand?
Or Fulani.
No.
Maybe Let's give
so
her
people started to give her different names, but now again we have another very popular American celebrity who has come out to say, you know what, me too, I'm some percent Nigerian. Drake revealed that he's about 30% Nigerian, and different people are talking about
he went ahead to share his results all right on his Instagram story this past week, where he was saying, he revealed that he's 30% Nigerian, 28% Cameroonian or something like that. And there's been mixed reactions. A lot of people saying, okay, they always knew that Drake looked, and I'm like, okay, I am of a different opinion. Do you want to hear my thoughts?
What's your thought?
Are you sure you want to hear my thoughts?
Say it now.
I do not buy into that ancestral test thing, especially for this Drake. Drake is a very, very corny fish.
Why?
I just have this premonition or this feeling that this might be some level of PR stunt. That maybe, just maybe, he might be planning on dropping an Afrobeat album and trying to, gain some level of,
love,
excitement, and love and acceptance.
Exactly, from the
most populous country in Africa. Do you understand? So that's my own.
So are you saying that he needs to do that to gain that level of acceptance?
Are we not talking about it now?
No.
I'm just saying.
I know. But at the end of the day, it's Drake, and a lot of people actually love Drake. So does he need to do that to get, this level of acceptance that you feel that he's actually coming for by sharing this?
Nigerians have become so emboldened when it comes to the entertainment space that we claim our own, we turn up for our own, we show up for our own. This past 2 years, I'm saying, okay, let me say this past 3 years, all right, exactly after the COVID, when concerts started opening up fully, we've seen like never before, we've seen some of our top Nigerian artists sell out centers, not just in not just in London, not just in the US.
Honestly,
but
the level of success
in crazy crazy places that even some American stars have not been able to sell out.
Yeah.
All right. Madison Square Garden, for instance, has been sold out by, I think, Burner, maybe Wiz. And this is one center that even some American celebrities have not been able to sell out that space. And this boils down to show that we are
powerful
audience, and we're powerful.
And our power is in our numbers.
You understand? And we have become so emboldened now that we can now see that, oh, actually we have the numbers and we can give out those numbers, especially because we as Nigerians are dominating the Afrobeat space. Because we tend to, like, you know, we own it. So if Drake comes out right now and drops, I'm saying this because of what Beyonce did. Yeah. The King, I've forgotten the title of the album, I beg your pardon, but that album had a lot of Africans on that album, from producers to people she featured, you know, and we somehow felt, you know, we were able to relate. Wiz on the album, you know, there was Shatawale, you know, and we just could connect. It felt like our own.
Maybe that was a strategy.
Yes. You know, she had Shatawale on the album, she had the Stonebwoy on the album, she had a lot of Africans. She had Yemi Alade on the album, she had Burna Boy on the album. You understand? So that album gave numbers. Now in an era of data, and if you are able to trail back the data of the numbers on that album, she got more numbers from people that were you know, Nigerians, Africa. Yeah,
but I mean that is expected, because I mean she was trying to create an album that is, you know, for Africans, and she was trying to bring, you know, and I think it only makes sense to actually bring in the most populous nation and some of the biggest stars
in the entire album. Maybe if she shot any video in Africa, maybe just one or two, and they only come here when they want to, like, gain off, like, so. That's the reason why I'm not buying this old Drake thing. Anyways,
I'm buying it because I feel like, you know, a lot of people who are celebrities in America are starting to, you know, look back and say, where am I actually from? And I actually want to find out.
Yeah, I know this ancestry.
It has been on for a while, actually. A lot of people are checking, you know, to know.
I know. There was one time that Kevin Hart checked. I can't remember the percentage exactly, but I know it was somewhat, maybe like 15 or 12% Nigerian.
He's not Nigerian like that now.
He's not Nigerian.
And I think we should start doing this thing where we're measuring. If you're not 50 up to 50, go back. Because it looks like all of you love us.
They're just coming to post.
Go back. If you're not up to 50%.
What would happen if you and I begin to, like, you know, you and I, even the listeners,
like I said, AB, I'm Danish. I'm definitely from Denmark. If I check, it's 99.99999% sure. But we're going to go on this break, guys.
I'm from Greece.
Let him keep changing where he's from. Please, let us go on this break. When we come back, we have so much more to talk about. Don't go anywhere.
One Africa Global Foods is here to cater to all your food needs. From your African foodstuffs like Indomie instant noodles, fresh palm oil, beverages like Amstel Malta, Maltina, One African Global Food got you. Sister Precious, it's high time to stop that embarrassment begging people to bring African food for you when you can get it in the city that you find yourself. Oh yeah, go to One Africa Global Foods right now and get all your authentic African local foodstuffs. Whether you are in USA, Canada, Dubai, anywhere, all those foods you want to cook, vegetable soup, you need palm oil to do it, afang, everything. You don't need to let people be muting you on WhatsApp. Oh. Sister Precious, no more embarrassment again. Oh. Now it's time to order all your African local foodstuffs. They will bring it to you wherever you are, to your doorsteps. Oh yeah, you heard me. Go to One Africa Global Foods right now. We're here and happy shopping. Mutane na duk inda kuke, One Africa Global Foods muna zuwa. Mes amis francophones, je sais que tout le monde va être content parce que maintenant toute la nourriture africaine est là. Views Unpotted.
We will never displace culture, but some things need to be rewritten in culture and some things need to be readdressed, and we need to understand the true meaning and essence of some things when it comes to culture, you know, cultural bias, cultural issues, you know, and this
our
is
culture here in Nigeria.
Yeah, our culture here in Nigeria, and I'm saying this because, like, you know, a lot of people say it is rude, it is somehow. That's the only reasonable translation I've heard. Okay. Is it's rude to give an elderly person or collect something from an elderly person with your left hand. Yeah, and the only reason that I have heard is that it is rude. And I am like, what makes it rude? Like, what is the reason behind? Is my left hand condemned for just so like, you know, dirty things? I don't understand. What is it with left hand? What if I'm a lefty or I'm ambidextrous?
The thing about culture is that a lot of times we don't really understand where it's coming from.
Yes.
But a lot of times we just follow it because it has been like that for a long time.
We follow it blindly. I need you to put that. We follow it blindly.
So AB is questioning this whole thing.
Yes,
you know, that there's absolutely nothing wrong with giving someone who's older something with your left hand.
Yes, I actually think that way. That's my thoughts.
And I think the reason why a lot of people disagree with this is because we're starting to realize that not everybody is right-handed. There are people who are actually left-handed. Yes, the only problem is I just don't know how left-handedness works.
Yeah.
Yes.
And it's reflex. Sometimes it's not even because you're actually left-handed. Sometimes it's reflex. I'm just with something. Oh, you have it. I'm not going to lie. Yeah. I got spanked as a kid, you know, a lot of times actually. I got spanked as a kid trying to, you know, receive something with my left hand. What my mom does is that she would not say anything. When you stretch forth your hand, she's beating the hand down, like hot slap on.
But I want to say that I believe that a lot of our cultures need to be looked at again, and some of the things that we've been practicing as culture need to be changed. But I think we should be careful when we're changing the things that we're changing, because we don't want to phase out our culture, phase out our tradition. I'm saying it because recently I attended a wedding, and this was like a Yoruba. So the bride's family was a Yoruba family, and then the groom's family was from my place, and I was seeing the two cultures coming together, and it was
the place is. Tell them.
Delta, from Delta, somewhere in Delta. Yes, somewhere in Delta. Delta Igbo actually. So now the two families were actually being joined together. It was a traditional wedding ceremony, and I could just see what was happening. But what made that ceremony very beautiful was the culture. So they get to a part where they say, okay, the groom go and greet the bride's family, and the man had to prostrate. That is Yoruba culture.
Yes, that's the culture.
So at the end of the day, if you are saying, oh, let's look into all the things that are inside our culture, we need to start changing them. We need to update them. Some of these things that we're practicing, and we have not questioned them. We're following them blindly. Don't forget that these are some of the things that make us who we are. Don't forget these are some of the things that make ceremonies like that beautiful, or even make our lives beautiful and make us stand out when we go outside the country or when we live in other parts of the world. So for me, I feel let's stick to what we have.
There was a time that our culture also said that ladies should not be, like, it was very, very improper for a lady to be outside like late night, say 8, 9, 10 p.m.
That's why I say some things can change.
It was seen as not like a taboo, but as irresponsibility.
It's still there now. There's still that bias now. It's still even there now.
That bias now, it has
reduced.
Not just reduced.
Because people have been
able to
more
evolve beyond that bias. Because we're enlightened. We're in a different generation. And I'm saying that counterculture all the time is not always like we're just trying to erase the values that our culture gives us. Okay. But sometimes counterculture is just me asking questions that, okay, what is the reason behind this? One of the things that prompted this conversation was because V tweeted that she wanted to give someone money with the left hand, and the person was like, oh, that's rude as a Yoruba girl and all that. Back and forth with one of our followers, but that one is V and our followers. But me as an individual, I know that sometimes I would unconsciously stretch forth my left hand to receive or give out something. Now, if I want to give you money, I don't want to receive because it's my left hand. You don't know anything. He don't.
I will collect it from you.
Okay.
Please use your right. What happened to your right hand?
I'm sorry. You will not
use your right hand, please. I'm a traditional woman. I don't accept such.
You will not.
You guys, we want to know what you guys think about this. Do you think there are certain particular cultures that we've been practicing that you think need to be changed? Some of them we need to revisit, reviewed, looked at again. And what are those particular cultures or traditions that that we are practicing till today that needs to be changed? Tell us what they are and tell us what you think about them.
Like drawing tribal mark on people's faces.
No, that one has to go. Come on.
Some people still do it.
Come on. Nah.
I'm telling you.
That has to go. I don't even know what the purpose of that is, but
it has. It's an identity mark actually.
We need to maintain beauty as much as we can.
The way you came. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us till this time.
That's
Gabby.
Right. And you find me on Instagram at gabby.gabby. Do all to follow. But for our our page, you find us at Fuse Local for Instagram, and for YouTube, you find us at The Fuse. Do well to follow, do well to like our content, and turn on post notifications so that you can know when we drop a brand new hot and sizzling content for you.
Follow me on all social media platforms at AB_AKYNZ. From all of us here in the studio, guys,
Stay fused.
Holla. It's crazy.
Upfront and personal, world-class business, world-class consultants.